Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Cleveland Indians and the New York Yankees. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Davy Garcia will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you can only win your first big league game once, and in his last start, he did just that. I'm sure that ball is put away someplace very special. Nothing more he'd like to do than get win number 2 here in this one.
Now at the plate, Cesar Hernandez. He will lead this one off today. Here's the first pitch to him.
Cesar Hernandez.
Swung on, but fouled off to the left.
First pitch, 107.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Stanton has a read on it. He's got it one away.
Batting second, the designated hitter, Oscar Mercado.
Next will be the designated hitter, Oscar Mercado. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. And a lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, the last game, they got to wash that down the drain. They got absolutely boat raced by a big margin. They got to put that behind them. Show up to the yard today, looking to fight. Everything changes once the first pitch is thrown.
65 degrees our temperature here at first pitch. Count even at 2-2. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Hey, you know, Dero, Rusty Valentine, he's known for having a high and a low strike zone, but he's pretty good east and west. You better keep it on the corners.
Yeah, I'm okay with Rusty's zone, without question. You know he's going to elevate. It's north-south, so you're aware of it. As a veteran player, you can live with that.
And that'll bring in the switch-hitting Francisco Lindor as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Indian shortstop behind 1-2 in the count. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. And the pitch. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. Indians go down 1-2-3. Indians nothing. Yankees coming to bat. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Aaron Savali is on the mound for Game 2. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
So digging in now, Mike Tauchman. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's the pitch. So, fellas, this Indians ball club, as they begin play here this afternoon, they've been playing better than 500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, I know we're getting ready for Game 2, but yesterday, man, road trip got off to a great start. They pounded the baseball, pitched, played defense. This team comes in riding high into Game 2.
2 balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man. The 2-1 home. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3. And he takes a cold strike at the knees, and that'll run things full. The 3-2 pitch. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
Looked like he might have gotten squeezed a little bit right there, and you know he's talking to himself in his head about it. That kind of stuff goes both ways, though. Hitters get their fair share of crummy calls going against them, too.
Stepping up now, Gary Sanchez. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. Here comes the first pitch. Sanchez drives the ball with the best of them when facing right-handed pitching like this, but there is some swing and miss in his game. Some would say it's a little bit of an all-or-nothing approach at times.
I think in today's game you can live with it. The 3 true outcomes: homer, strikeout, or walk. Bottom line is, when he does put the ball in play, he changes the scoreboard.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Took a good cut that time, but comes up empty. 2-2.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Here now the 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full. Tachman gets his lead at first, nobody out. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out. So stepping in, Luke Voigt, and he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. First pitch of the at-bat.
This is where, as a hitter, you need to slow your thinking. You know he's trying to get you a double play ball right here. You have to control the strike zone.
Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Sinker on the inside, and that's a strike. Oh, don't know how you lay off that one, but he did, and it's 2-2.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
Line to the right side, and that's in there, base hit. Now the relay home, and not in time as the run scores.
Hey, that's a big RBI single right there, D-Row. They lost the first game of this series, and they certainly don't want to fall behind and may potentially lose the first 2 games of this set.
Without question, Dan. Offensively, you're just trying to grind it out, give your team a chance, give the pitcher a chance to relax a little bit, even the series up, hopefully, and fight it out tomorrow.
And that'll bring up Miguel Andujar, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. At batting average up in the stratosphere here to begin play. 2 home runs and 11 RBIs. 1-1. And it's 1-2.
Hey, from a pitcher's standpoint, sometimes the greatest pitch is the slider that backs up. He got away with that one, but he wants that thing to bury down the way.
The 1-2. Hit out towards second. Step on the bag for 1 to Santana to get the double play.
Batting 5th, the left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Digging in now, Giancarlo Stanton. And the Yanks trying to make this first inning even sweeter here. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Yeah, you take a look at that 2-seamer right there. Sinker had nasty downward plane on that ball. That thing must have gone down at least 6 inches.
Favorable call in there for a strike. Savali has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that.
in this day and age of smaller ballparks, the ball's lively, the bats are harder. This guy does a great job of keeping the ball in the ballpark. And one of the keys, he's not predictable. He'll throw his off-speed pitches behind an account. He's really difficult to sit on just one pitch.
And he got him, minimizing the damage at just a run. The inning is over. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh my goodness. More of the show, Saturday baseball, after this. And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
The right fielder, number 32, Franmil Reyes.
First offering on its way. A ball and no strikes. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. A ball and 2 strikes now.
I always felt 0-2 you had to cover away. If a guy's going to bury you in 3 times in a row, you tip your cap and walk back to the dugout, because that's not easy to do.
The next 1-2 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
That is good. The third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
At the plate, Jose Ramirez. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Hey, this offense better be prepared to pull a trigger. This starter is known to be aggressive and come right after you.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Hey. 1-2 now.
Unless you're willing to sell out and try and take one part of the field out of play and just work the ball up the middle the other way, it's extremely difficult when a guy's throwing this hard to stay back on a breaking ball. You either commit and be all in on a fastball or try and find a way to work the ball the other way to keep you back on middle speed.
So he gets him swinging on a pitcher's pitch. Jose Ramirez goes down for out number 2 in the top half. And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Change up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. Now a curveball's in there. 1-2 now.
Hey, I couldn't tell from up here if the hitter was taking all the way or sitting fastball and just got knee buckled. Either way, that was a really good curveball right there. Move on to the next pitch, but have that in the back of your mind.
Yankees lead this 1-0 here in inning number 2. Hit back up the middle. And there's a base hit. The first one of the ball game for the Indians. So a 2-out single there as we check out the teams with the highest batting averages here in the first month of the season. And in fact, that number is not only the highest in all the American League, but is actually the highest in all of baseball. So coming to the plate, Domingo Santana, and he's someone they're going to have to watch out for. You can see he's been a tough out over the last couple of series. First pitch of the at-bat. A bouncer to the left side. Andujar fields it cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Indians leave 1. They're down 1-0. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring in the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. First pitch on its way. Clearly fooled there on the slider. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2. High and deep to center field. Naquin's going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Time for a look at the Cleveland Indians' defensive setup today. And this team's lucky enough to have their Gold Glover play shortstop, the captain of the infield, and the offense knows if the ball's hitting his direction, you could pretty much take the right-hand turn and go back to your dugout. Not only the routine ones, but the highlight reel ones as well.
Stepping in now, Aaron Hicks. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. In his career, Hicks is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. That's to the left and foul. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1. Fouled off. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And he looks at a sinker for a called third strike, and now there are 2 gone.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
Mike Ford is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Now the pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Ramirez is up with it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. We play 2 innings. It's 1-0.
Welcome back to the Bronx, where these fans have witnessed a lot of good pitching from their Yankees this season. They enter the day near the top of the league in strikeouts, so this is a pitching staff that possesses a lot of dominant arms. One of them told me, the talent and pure stuff on this team is ridiculous. So as long as we're going after the hitters and commanding our pitches in the right spots, we'll have a lot of success. Most of the time that's the case, and that's because we trust in our abilities. It's pretty clear these guys are some of the best around at keeping the opposition off balance. Matt?
Thank you, Heidi. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Carlos Santana is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Pitching a little bit backwards in this situation, I'd expect a hitter to be sitting off speed.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. The next 0-2 pitch to him misses outside.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone cold take.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a swing and a ground ball, and that will be a base hit here for Santana. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
How frustrating is that, Dan, right there? Guy executes his pitch, batter's still able to dig it out for a knock.
You know, that's a really good pitch, and sometimes as a pitcher, you just have to tip your cap to the batter. Good piece of hitting right there.
So now to the plate, Bo Taylor. 1 ball, no strikes, the count. And that's inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0. Taylor, once a Toronto Blue Jay, he was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1. Hit well on the ground to first. He's got it. Only play will be to the pitcher covering, and the runner will advance to third now.
Now back, second baseman, Hernandez.
So striding in, Cesar Hernandez, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. A changeup floats outside here for ball one. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Great situation to be up at the plate right now. But if you're on the mound, there is absolutely no reason to give in to him. Stay on the outer quadrants of the plate and don't get beat in the middle.
And the run is in to score from third. It's 1-1.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
Stepping in, Oscar Mercado. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1.
You have to be careful. You can't sleep on the bunt right here, even with 2 outs. They're playing him back, but this guy can handle the bat.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. And a swing and a miss as he pulled the string on the breaking ball, and the inning is over. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3, all tied at 1-1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up Gleyber Torres.
The shortstop, Gleyber Torres.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Into right field. That's a base hit.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
Standing in now, Mike Tauchman. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Swing and a miss on the sinker. A ball and a strike. Leadoff man aboard here in a 1-1 ball game. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball. Won't go after the 2-1 sinker, and it's 3 balls and a strike now.
You know, I kind of see why his ERA is so high coming into this one. He's just putting these guys in too many good hitters counts. That'll catch up with you real quick.
And, ooh, might have thought it was high, but it's a strike. 3-2 now. And that misses for ball 4. And it's first and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Coming to the plate now, Gary Sanchez. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Fielded cleanly. There's 1. On to first. A double play.
Now back, the first
stepping up to the plate, Luke Voigt. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. From the stretch. Good pitch there. Had him a little out in front. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Voigt hits a little over the 270 mark. Comes set, the 0-1. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2. Men on third with 2 down. Popped him up. Taylor has a play. And that retires the side. The Yanks leave 1. We played 3 full. We're tied at 1. And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor as we begin the top of the 4th. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
A ball and 2 strikes.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
2 balls and 2 strikes, the count to Francisco Lindor. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Hicks is under it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 32, Ronnie Reyes.
Striding into the box, Franmil Reyes. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Down and in here, 1 ball, no strikes. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. 1-0 pitch is a curveball. That looked good from here, but it's 2-0. 3-0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but it gets by the glove down the line. Throw into second.
Well, he was definitely not looking off speed on that pitch. I'll tell you, he had to be sitting on a fastball on that one because it's coming in hot, and he still manages to get out front of that and yank it for 2 bases.
Into the box now, Jose Ramirez. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Ball and no strikes, the count to Jose Ramirez. He pulls this one into right. Tachman back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
The bat, the center fielder, Tyler Naquin.
So 2 gone now for the Tribe here in the 4th, and into bat next, it'll be Tyler Naquin. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball, that's out.
1-0. Here it is. 2 out here and a runner at second. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike. Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey into the second deck and gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. His first home run of the season, and it gives the Indians a 3-1 lead.
There's still some game left to be played, but that one swing could end up being a deciding factor in this one.
plate now, Domingo Santana.
Domingo.
And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. That gets down, and the inning will continue.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his stuff.
Santana.
Here's Carlos Santana now. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Count now a ball and a strike.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
It's 1-2.
I know he's been struggling early, but that pitch right there, well-executed changeup. If he can mix that in, maybe he hangs around for a little while longer.
Check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. Indians get a couple of runs here on the strength of this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 3-1 Indians. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Leading off the inning, Miguel Andujar, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
In there at the knees, strike 1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch, strike 2.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Now batting, the left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton now. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. And he lays off for ball 1. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. 1-1 is a cutter that misses 2-1.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2 ball, 1 strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
And he misses again, ball 3.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
No offer from Stanton. It's ball 4, so he'll head down to first.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
So a runner at first with 1 man gone, and that'll bring up DJ LeMahieu. From the stretch, and he fouls this one off. Fouled away. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3.
Now batting.
So 2 are gone now in the Yankee half of the 4th, and that'll bring in the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. First pitch of the at-bat. Late that time for a strike.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Drilled to first. A dive, and he knocks it down. But they'll still manage to get the out on the force, and with that fine play, the inning comes to an end. One left for the Yankees. Score holds. It's 3-1. Stepping into the box, Bo Taylor. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch on its way.
1-0.
And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
マリナーズ。起きてましたか。
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1.
That's the ball.
Strike 2 taken. A fastball that clips the inside black.
なかなかやっぱナスビはうまかったですわ。
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
サントドミンゴマリナーズ。
The batter, number 7, second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
Digging in, Cesar Hernandez. He hit a sac fly earlier. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Three to 1 our score as we play inning number 5. Good curveball, strike 2. Hernandez, a 5'10" switch hitter. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
Some guys only get to free agency one time in their career. This guy has a chance to get there for a second time and in the prime of his career. Is he able to handle the pressure as he plays out this final season?
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, Dero. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
He swings and misses, thrown out. Is there to ring him up. The caught stealing for Sanchez.
That was great wheels against a great arm behind the plate, and the arm won that time. He's got one of the best catcher arms in all of baseball, and he showed right there why he's a guy you don't want to run on.
これは儲かりましたな。
A 1 pitch on its way. To first, scooped up. And Boyd will take this one over to the bag, and that ends the inning. Indians fail to score, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead.
ゴロッとやってますか。
Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and striding forward the designated hitter, Mike Ford.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
No balls and a strike to count.
気分的にアウト。
Bounce it to the left
あ
side.
ま
Ramirez
た
is
ちょう
there.
どとこ守ってる。それか、それか、そ
And
れ
the
か。
throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Boy, this is an absolute gift to them, especially when they've had so much trouble getting anybody on base. So now the leadoff hitter is aboard and might be looking to run. They've got to do whatever they can to get some offense going.
Into the box now, Torres, a base hit in
部
his
屋の
first
入
trip.
り口選挙。
From the belt, kicks and deals. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. Bouncer up the middle. Reined in. A bare hand for one to Santana to get the double play.
Now batting, right fielder, Mike Tuckman.
最悪のダブルプレー。
So base is empty now after the double play. And standing in the outfielder, Mike Tuckman. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Lindor has a play. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Yankees, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Stepping into the box, Francisco Lindor. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
Ah, 何イニングかは見れないな。
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball one.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
In for strike two.
Well-executed fastball right at the knees. Going to be a long day for this offense if he stays in that spot.
Breaking ball there is down. Good job of laying off. It's back to 2-2. Now the pitch.
3-2.
Pulled toward right center field. Hicks on the move. But it's the right fielder that gets there to make the catch. And that's the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 32,
Ready for another shot now, Franmil Reyes. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. And that's high for a ball, 1-0.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I gotta believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Dan, you have to love it when your defense picks you up right there, keeping him at first base.
Well, D-Roll, that looked like it had extra bases written all over it. Great job by the left fielder to get to that ball and get the ball back in, keeping that to a single.
Into the box, Jose Ramirez. Popped him up. Andujar in foul ground. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now that the center fielder, Tyler
Naquin will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit.
セカンド行く。まんまとセカンド行かれました。さすがによう見てますね。
To the plate now, Domingo Santana. Check swing here and a little looper, but an easy play over at first to glove it, and the side is retired. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. More from the show. Saturday baseball following this message and a word from our local stations.
leading off for the Yankees, the catcher, Gary Sanchez.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Classic case of the front shoulder flying open on that off speed. Needs to stay compact and stay in the big part of the field.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
Boy, he's just been setting him up and knocking him down all afternoon. We've seen a lot of punch outs from him where he didn't get much resistance. 3 pitches right there, and see you later.
At the plate, Luke Voigt. As he'll take a look at ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. In there, 1-1.
1-1.
We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ball 1.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
1-2 now as this catches the outer half. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Lays off 2-2 now. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. We'll see Carlos Santana when we come back. 7th inning coming up. It's the Indians 3 and the Yankees 1. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring in one of the best on-base percentage players in the game, Carlos Santana. Luis Sessa is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 85, Luis Sessa.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
You can bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. There's a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Bo Taylor is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
Boy, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The batter number 7, second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
Into the box, Cesar Hernandez. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a bouncing ball headed to LeMahieu at second. Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over. The dangerous Giancarlo Stanton will get the first shot when we return. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. It's the Indians 3 and the Yankees 1. At the plate, Giancarlo Stanton. It was a walk in his last trip.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Outfield shaded a bit to left center, the first pitch. Some stirring now in the Cleveland bullpen. They'll get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing. And there's ball one.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy. You know, D-Roll, there's been some great pitching in this one so far. After that knock, that's only the third hit of the game, and we're getting late into this one.
Yeah, they always say you got to tip your hat to the opposition sometimes. Well, I think this offense is tired of tipping its hat. They got to start to swing the bats a little bit better. That's their third knock of the game. I know it's late, but maybe they can get something going.
In the dirt here, and no advance. It's ball one. There's a cut fastball that time that runs in a bit too tight, and it's 2-0 now.
二人組ね。羽切る。
As a look, now the pitch. 2 balls and a strike now. Now the 2-1 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. He's got it. Oh, behind the back. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now. Coming to the plate now, Aaron Hicks. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. First pitch coming, here it is.
昼間から焼肉うまい。
Toward right center field.
Naquin's on his horse.
He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Yanks held in check. They still trail it here 3-1. Now in the box, Oscar Mercado. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here's the pitch. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
You hear that phrase, climb the ladder, all the time, and that's pretty much what he did right there. When you change the hitter's eye level with each pitch in that at-bat, it becomes very hard for him to adjust and put the bat on the ball. He made that strikeout look real easy.
Francisco Lindor comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Hit back toward the mound.
Torres brings it in,
and there are 2 away now.
Well executed 2-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Franmil Reyes is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. 0-1 count, and the pitch.
Nope.
Hi.
I got to count 2-2.
焼肉いいです
8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. 3-2 now.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Reyes with a drive, well hit out to deep left field, and that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run.
やりますな。
So a solo shot down the line in left. 12 home runs for him now thus far. And the Tribe have opened it up to 4-1.
Right now, he can't wait to get to the plate against this pitching staff. 4 home runs in this series. Bet he wishes he could play these guys every single day.
Now back, the third baseman, Jose.
In now, Jose Ramirez. As he'll take strike one on the inside corner. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. And he falls behind 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field. But he will make the catch on the dead run as he tracks it down just shy of the wall, and the side is retired. But the Indians add to their lead thanks to this solo home run. On now to the bottom of inning number 8. It's now 4-1 in favor of the Indians. Brad Hand is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 33, Brad Hand.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mike Ford. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
Hey, you want someone sometimes to rattle the bat rack, but also the guy on the mound's got to eat too. They're executing their pitches out there. It's going to be tough to score some runs.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
The 1-2 misses for the second ball.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. And there are the final numbers for the Indian starter, and he'll be very happy with how the day went.
Matty V, really a solid performance. 7 strong innings pitched, in line for the win. Needs some help for the bullpen to close this one out.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1.
Got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
Just missing here, 2-0. 8th inning, 4-1 is our score. 3-0 now.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind him.
Ready with the 3-0. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first 2.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Santana is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Now back, the right fielder.
So back to the top of the Yankee order, digging in, Mike Tauchman. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ooh, jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2.
1 pitch away from wrapping up a very good innings work out of the bullpen here.
The 1-2.
Oh, that's off the plate.
On, he pops it up. Lindor into shallow left. A dive, and he brings it in. And on a fantastic play, the inning is over. Tough to end an inning on a better play than this as he takes this one right out of the air. More of the show. Saturday baseball after this. So here's Tyler Naquin. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point.
Tyler.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. All right, back to him on the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Now back. Left field.
In now for Cleveland, Domingo Santana. Past meetings against Luis Cessa, he's 2 for 3. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Santana in front, 2 balls and no strikes.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone. This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
On deck, Carlos Santana. 1 out, nobody on. And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
He's set, and the pitch. Carlos Santana is at the plate as he looks at ball 1.
Pretty good pitch right here to a left-handed power hitter. The one thing you want to do, keep the ball inside so he can't get those long arms out and extended. Really good pitcher's pitch right there, even though he didn't get the called strike.
One 1-0 pitch on the way. Inside corner, a ball and a strike. Runners on first with 1 down. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second just because he took the first one that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
So it was a strikeout looking there. Carlos Santana goes down for out number 2 in the top of the 9th. First pitch coming. Here it is. Bo Taylor is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. 2 balls and no strikes.
微妙に外れとるか。
2-1.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
And ooh, that strike zone's getting a little inconsistent now. It's 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. 1 left for the Tribe, but they lead it 4-1. Oliver Perez comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning.
Number 39, Oliver Perez.
All set for the bottom of the ninth. And now it'll be the catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Hey, not impossible, but highly improbable. Even when you're at home to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy, they've got the work cut out for him.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that misses, ball 1. Perez is among a dying breed. Those lefty specialists whose roles are changing with the new rules around reliever usage. Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1. Here's the pitch. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
This hitter right now looks overmatched with a fastball. I think you go right back to it.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Standing in now, Luke Voigt. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Into the corner and slicing foul.
He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep that fair.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Tried to hold up there, appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. 1 out, nobody on. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Now batting.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Miguel Andujar. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Swing and a miss on the sinker. 0-1.
Hey, he's looking to punch out the side right here. And if this guy's going to do him favors and swing outside the zone, that's exactly what's going to happen.
And there's a called strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. Last chance for the Yankees. Now a swing and a miss on a pitch that tied him up in knots, and the ball game is over.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
And the score finishes 4-1 today. Cleveland took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Aaron Savali wins his 3rd of the season. Oliver Perez strikes out the side to record the save, his 2nd. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
毛直しか。毛直し。ダメだこりゃですな。ダブルプレイが多かったっすからね。人肉焼肉。 焼肉でも、すき家の牛丼しか食べないですけど、焼肉屋の焼肉とか食べないですからね。貯金が2ですか。やたら強いです。22勝7敗って書いてますよ。さすがインディアンス。よっしゃ、さあ、終わりますか。よっしゃ、さあ、では。